Hey Flosstube, it's Joan from Made by Mama Joan and
Kelsey.
from Made by Mama Joan. It's getting really old. Today is June 5th. We've been trying to get our stuff together.
We're recording on the phone today because we cannot find the camera, so
Which is, I don't know, maybe this will be better quality.
maybe, I don't know. This is experimental.
Very. So, what's happened since last we met?
The kids are out of school. I went on my trip with Chaz to the Apostle Islands. That was a lot of fun. And I don't know, what else has been happening with you?
I had back surgery last month, like 4 weeks out. So I haven't done a lot of stitching. What else has happened since then?
You've been doing a lot of healing.
Yeah, I've been walking as much as I can. And I've done some stitching. The first couple of weeks I didn't do any because I just had to take all my energy just to be upright. So I didn't really do a lot of stitching, although I do have a couple things that I've finished. Oh, I went on a retreat too. A week and a half after my surgery, I went on a retreat with my friend. We went to Welcome Stitchery retreat with Teresa Kogut. And, you know, we had it planned since, I don't know, last February. Before that. It was before February. We had to pay in February, I think. So we went to that. That was in Blue Earth, Minnesota. That was fun. It was just a 2-dayer. It was Saturday and Sunday, and we stayed down there and came back on Sunday. So that we did that retreat, and I'll show you. We had a lot of, I mean, it was fun. We met 1, 2, 3, 4 other people sat at our table. We had a really good table. Met some new people. That was fun. Seen a couple of older friends, not so much old, but older people we knew. So we got this bag, and it had all our pattern. We got 3 different patterns. So my phone's not beeping.
I know, now your watches. Oh my gosh.
Kelsey has strokes when so there was this pattern. That's the sampler.
What is it? Teresa Kogut's Creative Whims Art and Needlework Cross Stitch Chart. Creators Praise.
So the theme is the creator, because then there's creators welcome, and this one we got. So that's on Chantelle 141 was there. So that board and the little fence and stuff is. We also got that. I didn't bring that. I forgot. Actually, yeah, I think it's upstairs. But we have to finish it, so it's a plain. Let me show you what it is. Where's that little board? I just had it. Because she also gave us a little sample board. So there's her. So the board for that Creators Welcome, it's, unfinished like this. So we have to finish the board. And then also the last thing was this drum. And I did manage, I just finished it yesterday. I did manage to get the drum part done. So now I'm going to try to get it finished FFO'd.
Very cute. I love it.
It was very cute. It was very fun.
Scheme.
The projects were great. We had a really fun time. So that's something else we did while we were there. And then Teresa also had, like, I don't know what you call it, a pop-up shop, and she had Blue Coat Santa, and I'm not sure, I think that was a Jingle Ball thing, but I was really interested in doing that, so I did snatch that up. One other thing, I belong to the Colorado Colorado Sampler, geez, who knows?
I'll correct it
She'll
here.
have to do that. A guild in Colorado. Maybe it says on the back of this, because it was their, I think, 30th anniversary. So this was a little gifty they sent to all their members that are in it right now. Why can't
Plum Street Samplers, happy day.
I think of the guild?
Tristan says that a lot. Happy day.
Oh,
Maybe you need to stitch it for him.
well, maybe. I did manage to get this. It's Stitcher's Strawberry by Teresa Kogut done. We're having a retreat this year with the four of us, my 3 other friends, that we do every year. It's a themed one, and the theme this year is strawberries. So I did knock that out. I have one of those boards from Chantelle to finish. I did join her Patreon because she has a Patreon and there's 3 levels, and I joined the
highest level.
Yes, because I wanted. She does videos and shows you how to do different finishes on her boards, and then if you're at the high level, you get free shipping. She'll do little specials, or you get to know about things coming out before
you get all the perks.
Yes, there are perks. If you're interested in learning how to, paint, I would recommend it. I think it'll be kind of fun. I don't know when she officially started. I think it was in May, and I hopped on right after retreat. She was talking about it during retreat. So, I've only been in it less than a month, so we'll see if I have anything to show for it in the next video or the one after that. And then another finish, I can't remember if I talked about Tomato Hill. I just finished it now in pillow form. I'm going to be stuffing it. I think in the last video somebody mentioned, so I'm going to bring this up now too.
Okay.
The trinkets that are back there. So take that pillow again.
Okay.
So this works really well for sticking that in here and then filling it.
Your
Getting
sawdust.
your sawdust in here. It's less of a mess. So that's a big oil spout. I think it's like an antique. I don't know exactly what they call them. But
Like a funnel.
I know I think we talked about it last time, how grubby it was. Did we talk about that?
I don't even recall seeing this last time.
Okay. I know somebody I think mentioned it in the last video only because it was sitting back here.
Oh, okay.
And so when I bought that at an antique shop, southern Minnesota, and that thing was so disgusting.
Yeah.
It had old grease on it. The bottle was ugly.
It was well used.
It was ugly. And so my husband cleaned it all up, and it's perfect. Works for stuffing pillows. And I don't think I talked about this because I got this pattern when I was on retreat. I didn't really buy much on retreat. I don't need to buy anything. So I stitched that little baby up. I bought the pattern. That's Scarlett House Patriotic Sampler, I think it's called.
Very cute. I'm loving all the color schemes.
It's very cute.
It is.
Now I bought the board that belongs to it from a gal on Etsy, April.
I'll put the information in here when we in post.
Brain fog from my adventures. I might put that. I found a stand-up frame that I might put it in there. I'm trying to use my painting skills that I'm learning. Not going so well yet, but I haven't.
There's a learning curve, I guess, huh?
Little bit. So after I got done with my little drum from the retreat last night, I decided I was going to start this piece. It's in the
It's in
Prim.
Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine.
I think it's last summer's.
2024 summer issue on page 18.
So I'm going to stitch that.
And what's the design called? It's So Nice, designed by Rebecca Noland of Lucy Beam.
Yeah, so I just started that last night, like right before I was going to bed. So that's all the farther I've gotten on it.
Cute.
And then next weekend, my husband this week is going on a fishing trip for the week. And then
We make a noise.
next, she's got noise issues. She's got a noise fetish.
Well, and I'm making noise here now. That's going to mess things up. Oh, okay.
My husband's going fishing, so I'm going to stitch with some friends tomorrow, which will probably be like 2 weeks by the time this gets uploaded.
Well, maybe a week.
A week.
Yeah.
Hopefully. But the kids are home now.
I know.
So.
But Duncan works from home a couple days a week, so we like to have a little quiet time and put them on tech, and then
they can do their thing.
Yeah, but sometimes it doesn't work. A miracle come up and it's like, Dad's in the middle of a phone call. No.
Well, anyhow, I'm stitching with some friends tomorrow. I've got some plans for on Saturday. I'm going to just kind of be selfish and maybe just spend some alone time next week. And then on Thursday, I have a little mini Thursday, Friday, and Saturday till Sunday. I'm going to stitch with about 7 other people. We're having a small mini little retreat, just ourselves. So it'll be just stitching.
Where are you going for that?
We're going to the ranch.
Oh, okay.
It's a place that's in Wisconsin. It was a family home and it's large. They had 8 children and they do retreats. And I think,
with like the original bunk beds that they used with their kids, right?
Well,
or did that come later?
I think that
came later.
Yeah.
But it is a nice place, just kind of out there, and
it's a nice place to sit and stitch.
They quiet.
Right now, this year yet, they still provide the meals, so you get your meals and your lodging for one, and you don't have to leave, and you don't have to cook, and you don't have to clean, and so you can just sit and stitch. So that'll be wonderful. So that'll be something we'll talk about
next time.
Other than that, I don't really have too much to stitching wise to talk about. We have a little segment. I don't even know what we're going to call this.
This should be a new segment because it's like we constantly are getting things, little knickknacks and
sewing stuff. Kind of, well, for me, it's more like sewing
themed. Yeah.
Yes. Actually, where is the one thing I know it's in here. Cause
we should call it oldies but goodies or something like that.
Yeah, something on that order. In fact, we went, excuse me, Tuesday, there's a thrift store that's, it's probably about 20 miles from here. Shalom. And we had a granddaughter, and she's going to be 5, and she likes to go to garage sales and antique or thrift
stores. Yep.
So we went to Shalom, and I found this princess hoop for 50 cents. Ugh. And some of them, and I'm not sure what is considered good quality, like I have a couple of them. I think I showed a couple last time, but this one I got for 50 cents. And I think it's in good, I don't know.
It looks good to me.
I was a happy camper when I found that little trinket. And then
of course, another doily.
I like to pick up doily. I really need to stop because I really have enough. Some of the, like this one, I think you could cross stitch on.
That would be cute.
Because it looks like it's
just enough
linen that...
yeah, and you can do something over too.
Try to count it and see what count it would be. But I thought, and that was what, $1 or 50 cents?
$1. That would be, you should do that. Find the perfect design.
I know, I need to find the right design and put it on there.
Agreed.
And then I found this was 70 cents.
Oh my gosh. They practically are giving this stuff to you.
Well, we were going to drop off some, here's the dumb thing. We drop off stuff at Shalom and then we go in and buy stuff. What?
Well, there's a rule I heard. a couple years ago. It's like I think Melissa maybe told this to me. For every one thing you bring in the house, you need to bring.
Yeah.
You need to.
How about for everything you take out, you don't take anything in? But I bought that. I think that's like an office
Caddy thing.
Yeah.
It says it's a caddy, and it says a division of Newell Rubbermaid.
I don't know. I got it because I thought it would work perfect to put my quilting rulers in.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and something else. You need to go get that little stand. See.
Okay.
Because
Stand by.
yes, talk amongst yourselves. I happened to go to Goodwill, and I bought this little thing. It was $4.99. But I bought that too to put my taller, like my long. I have a lot of quilting rulers, and this can just sit on the floor.
Yeah.
And I can stand them up, this way. So these two things I think I'm going to utilize for quilting rulers, but they're antique-ish.
Cute little scene on there.
Yeah, I meant to drag that in here when I came in, and of course I did not. And then my girls, Chastity especially,
Chaz especially,
will go to estate sales.
We went to an estate sale and a couple garage sales while we were on our camping trip. So,
and she picked up some of these. And one of the other things I'd like to use doilies for is my slow stitching.
yes.
You can cut out the little motifs and then put them on.
This almost looks like you could just...
Yeah, like it's a little neck thing or
frock or whatever.
So Chaz was at some estate sales. I haven't decided yet if I should upholster that.
I know, it almost is like quaint and cute, just like this.
Right. Well, that gives it its old
patina, right?
Antique thing. And I've been collecting different pin cushions. Like I have the bigger
chair. Yeah, we showed that one time.
I collect,
She has so many of these now.
I do, but they're fun to collect.
Chaz found a bunch more too.
I know. She forgot them when she came up the other day. So these are some other old pin cushions.
Does it open?
I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's treasures in there.
Look, you didn't even know.
Who knew? Oh, treasures.
Yeah, careful. There's a needle on this side too.
I see that. Maybe there's treasures in this one too. I don't. Oh yeah, look at old threads.
That's so cute.
Yeah. So those are, like I said, they're not like really cute.
That's real
used
old.
and old. Loved.
Well loved.
It was well loved. And then I also like to collect salt cellars. I've collected so many.
You need more.
Oh gosh, I don't.
Her collection is massive. What you should do is, because you love making them so much, have it as an offering on your Etsy page. You know?
I've thought about that. I don't know. Chaz just brought this because it was an old.
Oh yeah, we found this. These were free. I got a couple of them. I have one. Chaz has one, I think, or maybe she just gave you
and then
hers.
I think this is a seam
coffee can.
A seam presser outer.
Seam presser thingamajigger.
And then this box here is just. I also like to collect old tape.
I have one for
tape
you
measures. Too. I, for some reason, have a needle fetish. So I have all kinds of, old
needle packs.
Yeah. Or old little hooks and eyes.
Oh yeah.
They're just little
10 cents.
Look at this cute little needle book.
Oh cute. Oh cute. It's like a little card.
And this is a really old tape measure.
That is. Sheesh.
And then there's just, some of these are just like sewing needles, like sewing machine needles. Another little old, look at 10 cents for these needles.
I know. You can't get stuff like that nowadays.
Not for that price.
No.
So this is another little needle case. But anyway, this was just a treasure trove of
all sorts of
kind of sewing, old sewing. accoutrements, for lack of a better word.
Cute.
I'm not sure why I like to collect them, but I do.
Well, and it sits nice in your cabinet too for display.
It does. It does. So, oh, and then I found this at Goodwill, and it was $2.99. You know, one of these little kind of suitcase things.
Yeah.
So, when I think Renee and I are gonna get together and decoupage them.
Oh yeah, that'd be cute.
Little travel sewing case. Or,
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll do something.
Or you could like create a little scene in there with stuff too. You know.
Yeah, I could put some of my antique treasures.
Yes.
Stay tuned.
That's right.
When I get that finished, you'll be seeing it. So I guess, like I said, I really don't have a lot to talk about today.
That's okay.
Kelsey brought treasures from her.
I did. So Chaz and I stopped at a store in Trego, Trego.
Yeah, I think that's true.
Trego, Wisconsin. It was called Simply Country Prims. And I believe her name is Vicky. That's the name on the card. We talked with her for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, just explaining to her how you collect all of those spools. And she's like, I collect them too. And then there was even another lady in the store at the time. She's like, I collect them too. We're all just talking about it. And, but before I go any further on that, they had a lot of cute little prim things in there. And so I had to buy something for my mom. So I got you this.
Uh-oh. What is this?
I'll take a look.
See, I haven't even seen this.
Oh, I also told her that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's very primmy.
It is very primmy. You collect bee stuff too. And she said, make sure she gets this bag. So.
This is like very,
very prim.
Have we ever showed my bee collection in my little cabinet?
I think I have in a previous video. This will fit right in with
I
that.
can throw it right in there.
Exactly.
Kels.
You're welcome. And then,
who knew? Put that in there and try not
talking about those spools, and she's behind the counter and she goes, here, oh, your mom collects them? I have something for her. And she pulls out this book.
The World of Wooden Bobbins. The History of Old Wooden Textile Bobbins. Yeah.
So I guess they call them bobbins, not spools. I'm calling them spools.
I think they really are bobbins for textiles.
Yes.
Now I'll know. It's kind of fun, all the things. Look at, they made jump ropes out of the handles.
Jump ropes handles out of the bobbins. But yeah, she said the person that she gets her bobbins from,
it shows all kinds of
different
bobbins I've got, spools or bobbins or whatever. I'll have to look at that and then maybe we can talk about it.
The lady sent her another book and she's like, you give this to your mom. I'm like, oh, that's so kind of you. So shout out to Vicky.
I'm glad because I don't really know the history of the dang bobbins, spools. So that'll be great to have that.
Yes, if you're ever in Trego, Trego, Wisconsin, and I'll put up a little, right here, a picture of the place. It's in an old bank.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. She was complaining about how when she's in there, because Chaz was trying to pull up her Instagram feed and show your collections and stuff, but she's like, no, when you're in here, it's like a Faraday cage. You can't get any signal. Mm-hmm. And yeah, so. Mm-hmm. Then we got this thing. Wow. It was $2 at the estate sale that we went to. And
oh, wow.
Yes, there's a lot of treasures. Yeah, a lot of zippers and stuff. But the one thing that I wanted to show you is this right here. Here it is. This you were just talking about. You collect tape measures. So
isn't that funny?
That's a really thin one.
This looks like it was in a a little.
Oh, in the roll up one.
Yep. Mm-hmm. It probably was in there. Oh, funny.
Yeah, so there you go. Little tape measure.
Little tape measure. Look at a little jar.
Little jar in there. Yeah, I think there was actually. Oh yeah, here Chaz was laughing at this.
Oh, geez.
It's like a little puppet sort of thing made out of a bob or what do you call them?
Spools? The wooden spools or
needle that it protects your finger from.
Oh, a thimble.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's kind of like slow stitching.
Yeah, kind of. But I mean, just really, it looks very scrappy, you know.
Yes. There's another thing, one of the groups I follow, a Facebook group for, like, it's called Scrappy something, but they're making, one of the big things now is making these like wonky dolls, scrappy dolls.
Just what you need, another hobby.
No, I don't. No, Renee's made one of them scrappy dolls though, alright, and wonky houses.
Wonky houses.
That's
okay.
another-
I gotta see this. I gotta look it up later.
Yeah, you'll need to. You know where a good place to find all that stuff is? Pinterest.
Oh yeah.
Go to Pinterest and put in like slow stitching or
Wonky house.
wonky house,
Wonky doll.
or scrappy wonky dolls or whatever. There's not enough time in the day to do all the stuff that you can find.
That you want to do, yeah.
Yeah, it's just amazing.
Oh, I kept these in case you wanted to do like scrapbooky stuff with them.
Yeah.
Then the last thing I want to give to you is a little.
I have some wood.
Do
ones.
you?
I think they're in there too.
We got this at the Hedgehog Treasure. I think it's called Hedgehog Treasures in Washburn, Wisconsin.
Oh wow.
And that used to be a bank too. The lower part is where she runs her store out of, and then she said, "Well, you know, while you're here, why don't you go upstairs and check out they got like a little history museum up there of Washburn." And it was incredible because it's like not like a regular history museum where everything's behind glass. You could actually go and touch things there. Yeah. They had this really old Bible that was like this big, and it was like falling apart, and Chaz is looking at it, you know. But we got talking to, so Terry's the one that owns the store, and then I think Susan was the lady upstairs, and she was a wealth of knowledge, just telling us about all these different things. When you first get up there, there's this huge picture they have on the wall of a class of 8th graders from like 1939, I think. I might be wrong on the date. But she was like pointing out certain people in the picture and telling us like, oh yeah, the history of this one, the history of that one. But yeah, we got that from that store.
Little side note, there isn't needles in it.
No, there wasn't any needles.
Yeah, I
didn't know. Chaz and I didn't think that you had one of those, so that's why we got you that.
Yeah, I have. I'll have to show you after we're done.
Okay.
You can look in there, but.
And I think. Oh yeah, going back to.
Oh wow.
The bobbin thing. So hold that for a second. At that Simply store.
Does this turn on?
It does. Watch.
Oh geez.
I got a remote for it. So they had a bunch of these and different sizes too.
Uh-huh.
So looks like a candle, but you turn it on. You can buy the remote separate, or you can actually like unscrew it and the battery will stop or whatever. But I bought the extra thing here. I thought it was so cute. And they also had ones, I'll include a picture here, where they put like, you know those old kerosene lamps?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
They put the top of the kerosene lamp on the
and
then they put a light in there, like a light switch, you know, thing. It was really cool. And she even told us where we could, you know, oh yeah, you can get these kits from so-and-so. I'll have to, I think it was on here. Yeah, Vicky Jeans. Oh. That's where she sources her stuff from. So yeah.
The little candle.
Isn't it? And as soon as I saw them, I was like, I'm getting one. I'm getting this one. So there you go.
That's funny.
Yeah. Isn't it cute?
Yeah.
And then look at these buttons.
Oh wow.
Really old. Some of them look wooden.
Well, they might be.
I think you need to have these treasures. Put it with your vintage.
Okay, and put treasures.
I also got this little light. This was at the last thrift store we went to. And this one is called Grandma's Attic, which we were thinking about going to today.
Yes, we were.
It's halfway between Siren and Grantsburg, Wisconsin. And I just wanted to shout out this place because the guy gave me a business card and I had 2. I was like, oh, I got 2. And he's like, keep it. Pass it on to someone else. So here I am passing it along to you. But I got this little light because I thought, oh, that would be kind of cool to put a light in, you know, like maybe a nightlight. And then I thought, well, let's take it a step further. Maybe I'll give this to you and you can repurpose one of your...
Oh.
And put it on there like a light. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
But I thought that's cool how they price their stuff too.
Oh, that is funny.
They attach...
it's
playing cards.
Fun going to little antique thrift places.
Yes, especially
in little
towns.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, where they do cool things like this. So
yeah.
there we go. I'll put it down here.
So much Flosstube as it is vintage. Lane.
I know. Well, yeah, and then I got a bunch of vintage floss. I put where I got it on here at that estate sale because I thought, oh, maybe I'll use this for making bracelets. Because I also found one of those loom. Yeah. But anyway, thanks for letting me share.
Oh, sure. I think. Ooh.
I know. Every time I turn my head, I can see it go dark. Like it. I don't know. I'm hoping that this is going to be okay in post, but we'll see.
If it's not, well, we tried. I don't think there's anything else to really talk about.
No.
That's it's very short, but we said she's gonna.
I'm giving him the evil eye because
she's gonna flip a lid.
Dad's over there making noise.
There's noise going on in the house. Whatever.
I can't help it.
But we said we'd try to do one every month, so here's this one. Yeah, I think that's it. Maybe I'll have some FFOs next time. And I don't even have any quilting to show.
No quilter's corner, no classic cross stitches.
No, I didn't even haul out classic cross stitch. I didn't even think about it.
We're taking a summer break on that right now. Okay, so maybe beginning of summer break. We'll come back next month with some more classic cross stitches.
Like I said, I'm still.
You're in recovery still too.
I'm still getting my crap together, so it's a little slow.
Yeah.
But we should be back next month.
Mm-hmm.
First Thursday.
First Thursday
Flosstube. I hope everybody's having a great start to the summer. Kids are home.
And between now and next month, all the fathers in your life have a happy Father's Day.
That's right. Father's Day is coming. It's really hard to believe we're already in June, but okay.
I know.
So we'll try to have some other things for our next go around. Otherwise, have a great month, and we'll see you on the first Thursday in July. And I haven't even been, I talked about this last time, haven't even been posting on Instagram, so maybe I'll do a little of that. I've been meaning to put some of my little sewing treasures on there, and I should post the things that I've gotten done, but you can catch me on Instagram at Made by Mama Joan. So we'll see you next month.
Bye.